And we are on, last but definitely not least, on today, and actually within the entire Cohort stream series, we have Lewis from Shiverbug Studios to close the show. Welcome to the stream. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am amazing. It's been great seeing all the games, and now I'm excited to hear more about Shiverbug Studios, and you can give us an intro about yourself as well.
Yeah. So hi everyone. I'm Lewis. So Shiverbug Studios is a team of three. We have two technical designers. I'm one of them, and we have Ryan. And we also have a fantastic 3D artist called Garrett. We originally met at university on our final year, and the project actually stemmed from my final year project. So yeah.
Great, good stuff. So you guys are quite familiar with each other. Has it been smooth sailing, sort of, defining who's doing what going forward, and like who's doing the business side of things? How has it been at the start of the program?
I mean, to be honest with you, it's gone fantastically well. We
Nice.
have split the responsibilities three ways, so we know exactly who's handling what, and we're always here to support each other. We have worked with each other before through university, so we know that we're all incredibly talented. We know how to work around each other, which is good. So yeah, we did a lot of planning as well before Tranzfuser.
Okay.
So a lot of preparation sort of gone into it, like all the pre-production. So coming into Tranzfuser day one, we knew exactly what we're going to do. We sort of hit the runway going, I guess.
Yeah, that's really good. Amazing to hear. Did you have to make any tweaks? As the new content is coming your way and the knowledge, was there any substantial tweaks, or was it more of an addition to an existing timeline?
I think it was more an addition to the timeline. I think we have started from scratch on Cooper and Kiko, our 3D platformer. As I said before, using my final year project as inspiration and sort of the lessons I learned and not making those mistakes again. So yeah, I mean, we've had fantastic advice from our facilitator, James, who has sort of steered us in the right direction. But apart from that, it's been a few little changes here and there.
Really good, really good. So I think we'll jump to the gameplay and give people some context of what is this project that you are talking about.
Yeah,
well, question remains, what is this project?
So Cooper and Kiko originally started as a 3D platformer, taking inspiration from Banjo-Kazooie, Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, the sort of OGs of the genre. And now a really unique twist on it is you play as two characters. So whereas, say, with Banjo-Kazooie, you're playing as one character going off and doing your own thing, and then swapping to the other character and going and doing their thing, our gameplay is they're very interconnected.
I see. So are we looking at a linear platforming experience with sort of the USP of the two-player characters working in harmony to cross the levels?
Essentially, yes. So quite a linear storyline. We have a really strong narrative created by our technical designer, Ryan. And you'll sort of join these two characters as you progress through the story, I guess. There will be little sort of side levels as you progress through the game. Think of like optional side levels to unlock secrets, new move sets, and things like that. But for the most part, quite linear.
Okay, cool. What's the incentive for the player to find the Easter eggs, etc.? We're looking at some economy unlockables that make the player look incredible, achievements. How are you tackling that player incentive?
So as you go through, we have different kinds of collectibles. So you have your sort of currency, which is your shells as you go through. You have your sort of special currency, which are going to be like shiny pearls. We're going to use those to sort of aid exploration and guide the player. And we're going to have inside these rooms collectibles that are known as artifacts, so really unique items that link into the narrative. So with the currency as a stretch goal, what we're going to have is you can buy character customizations, so like different hats for the characters. So I think the most popular one we've had so far would be the pinwheel hat to sit on top of the turtle's head.
Cool.
And that might give a bit of a higher jump. Nothing game breaking, but
so it does give player a little bit of a power up.
Very slightly.
Very
But
slightly.
the main aspect would be that visual, really cool little pinwheel hat on the top of your head.
I see, I see. You'll have to make sure you balance the level so players don't use the little bit of the jump height to go out of the level,
I mean, our level designer, Brian, is fantastic. We're working on at the moment developing a set of tools that think of it like a ruler that you just drag into the level, and it'll basically tell you what height jump it needs to be, if that makes sense. So
Awesome.
we'll have like a certain section that the seagull could jump up, a different section for the turtle, and we're going to have enough of a barrier in between where no platforms are that high to sort of avoid player confusion.
That's cool. That's cool. So we are seeing one character on the screen. Who is the second character? Or
if
should
you
we
can
wait
see-
for the reveal?
So if you can see Cooper, I believe is the turtle.
Yeah.
So he's our turtle. The other one is an unlikely friend, which is Kiko, our seagull. He's our second character.
So why a turtle and a seagull?
So in my final year project, it originally was just a turtle 3D platformer, and as one of the enemies I had a seagull that essentially just flew straight at the turtle and tried to attack the turtle. And people really found that really funny. As they were playing through, they smiled, and that's our aim. If we can make people laugh, we can make people smile. They're enjoying themselves. So we thought, how can we make the narrative more interesting, make the gameplay more interesting? We thought, why should the seagull be an enemy? Let's make them a friend.
Frenemies now. So how different are the interactions of the seagull and the turtle as they go through the level?
So think of it as your turtle is your more heavy, grounded character, and your seagull is more agile, aerated, can fly, can glide. And you might have seen gameplay just before of Kuba being able to swim.
Yes.
Kiko, the seagull, obviously can't do that. So that is how we sort of split those up. Early on in development, we had it so there was more, the turtle was slower, it couldn't jump as high. But as we were sort of playing around and testing it, just didn't feel as fun. So it's been a lot of, testing and tweaking to make them both feel fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. And is there any point in the game where the characters sort of merge into one controllable unit? I'm talking, seagull sort of standing on the turtle, not like some biology mishmash.
So yes, that is one of our later mechanics that we're adding. I think you might see a clip at the end of them merging. But essentially the seagull can dock almost on the back of the turtle, and they become one controllable player. You move a little bit quicker, you can jump.
Oh, we get to see it now. Perfect.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing.
So you can use, as you swap character, the seagull hops off. Another mechanics that we've added are if you do your spin attack as the turtle, it will fire the seagull up into the air, giving them that double jump height to be able to explore even more. To say a water gap that the seagull can't cross, just hop on the back of the turtle and the turtle can take you across.
Can the turtle go underwater while the seagull is on top of it?
No.
Okay. And how does it work when... Do you have to take both characters across an obstacle? Do they teleport? How are you looking to balance that out?
So this is something was one of our main design challenges was the main issue with having two characters is you would have to play through the same level sort of twice.
Yeah.
We don't like the teleporting the characters. We've tried to make each of the characters really unique and also have a way of speedily crossing the levels. So you might have seen a bit of gameplay earlier on of Kiko, our seagull, diving down to the floor and being able to barrel roll. So that's the seagull's way of making, being able to fly through the level. And obviously the turtle can go into a shell and spin across the surface of the water. So I think if we're really clever about our level design, which so far is going really well, we can eliminate that issue.
I see. Yeah. And how many levels are you looking at for at least a demo of the game?
So for the September showcase in Proto Play, we're aiming to have 2 levels. So we're going to have a little intro section for the turtle, intro section for the seagull, a little bit of gameplay with them both, and then the first level where you play as them both.
I think that's a very fair amount of content. Yeah, I think that's plenty to get your hands on. Is there anything currently in the game that you feel like is being tricky to implement to sort of make these mechanics like coherent?
I think the main area of work that we've done is into the 3Cs, and I think, you know, the main thing about a platform is, you know, making the characters feel fun to play, both of them.
Absolutely.
Camera and making them feel fun to play, and that's where most of our time has been sunk. And it has been quite a challenge getting the character controller to be consistent and then communicate with each other, because they are two separate characters. So having them dock, I think, was a big challenge.
I see. But I think it's really fair that you are spending the time on that, which is it's the most repeated interaction of the project aside of all the other things. So I feel like once you nail it, you can build up upon a really solid foundation. So I think you are probably making a good choice. Just content needs to be added at some point, but yeah, priorities.
Definitely, I think our plan has been, you know, let's develop the tools. Let's make it so after Tranzfuser, if we're successful, you know, getting some funding, or if we're not successful funding, we can still take it on further. So we're going to have our 3D artists doing an asset pack, so we can make as many levels as we want with that asset pack. Obviously, we've already got the characters. We're going to have the level design tools. So we're hoping to have perfected those tools by then, so that development will be even smoother later on.
Lovely. So yeah, it will speed up faster and faster, if that makes sense. That's great to hear. Our time is pretty much up though, so it has flown by. So Luis, thank you so much for your time. Just as a last question, any big highlights so far going into the industry as a professional now after graduating?
Ooh, that's a tough question. It's a good question.
Thank you.
I think the main highlight has been showing off the game in like a professional way. So like obviously coming out of these streams and showcasing what we've made so far, and we're really proud of it. And likewise, seeing all the other teams for Tranzfuser and what they've made. It's a wide range of games, you know, genres, and it's been fantastic.
Amazing. Good stuff. Good stuff. And lastly, any shout outs you would like to share with us?
I mean, shout out to my fantastic team, Ryan and Garrett are fantastic. Shout out to Maddie for helping us with the logo. Yeah, and thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you for the content. Thank you for participating. And yeah, okay, we'll go to a quick break. But thank you once again, and good luck with the development.
Cheers. Thank you very much. I'll see you soon.
See ya.